Do you wish you could be the present mom you've always wanted to be, but still need to provide an income for your family? Are you tired of scouring the internet for legit jobs that will replace your income and that you can do from home in your PJs? Hey friend, welcome to the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast. I know you're over there Googling jobs for moms, legit work-at-home jobs, or start a side hustle, yet you can't figure out how to take that first step. So instead, you stay stuck, do nothing, or start random side hustles to try to make quick money. Becoming a virtual assistant is the answered prayer you've been waiting for. My name is Ariana, and I'm a former teacher turned work-at-home mom who replaced my teaching income as a virtual assistant in just 6 months. I did this by taking a step of faith and following the dream that God placed on my heart to be home with my babies. Mama, your dreams pale in comparison to God's dreams for you. Imagine offering services that light you up, working with clients who value you and pay you what you're worth, and having a job that works around your life and not the other way around. This is the podcast for you. It's time to take that first step. Are you ready? Here we go. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast. In this episode, I'm going to share with you my top 4 favorite ways to find new virtual assistant clients, plus a bonus of 2 that I do not recommend. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. Number 1, my probably top favorite way to find new VA clients is in business or entrepreneur Facebook groups. There are seriously hundreds, if not thousands, of Facebook groups out there with business owners constantly posting, looking for help, looking to outsource, and all you have to do to apply is comment on the post. You can send them a DM if they say that's okay. They don't always want that. And then, bam, you've applied for the position. Sometimes there might be a form for you to fill out, but most of the times it's as simple as starting with a comment application, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, so it's really easy. Like I said, there's seriously hundreds, if not thousands, of business owners posting every single day looking for help in these groups. And you don't even have to look for specific job postings. If you see any sort of post that's similar to the service that you offer, if somebody's asking a question, whatever it is, you can answer that question. And then if they get the help they need from you, they're more likely to reach out to you to maybe go look at your profile, see if you have your website or your social media or your portfolio linked there, and then they're likely to hire you because you took the time out of your day to quickly answer a question they had. And so that's happened to me multiple times. So it's a really great place to network with people that aren't necessarily looking for help but might be willing to outsource. And then it's also just a great place to actually apply to open positions. So I've found most of my clients from Facebook groups, and so have many of my Virtual Assistant Mama Academy students. So that would be my number 1 place for you to check out. All right, a second way that you can find new virtual assistant clients, which I think is really great, is through people that you know. There are probably so many people in your world that could use the help of a virtual assistant, but they don't even know that that's a thing that they could do. They think they're going to have to hire someone full-time, pay them all these benefits and all these crazy things in order to get the help they need, and so they're not going to do that. They're just going to keep doing it themselves or however they've been doing it. But with a virtual assistant, they can hire you for just a couple hours a month, whatever it is, and they would probably be so willing to do that if they knew you existed. So what I always recommend is to just put up a quick post every now and then on your Facebook and let people know what you're doing, let them know what you can offer, what you can help with as a virtual assistant, and just ask people to share it with someone they know that could use that help. If you keep it open like that, asking them to just, share it with someone they know instead of being like, hey, do you want to hire me? They're more likely to say, hey, actually, I could use your help. I'll share it with people I know as well, but I need you. Okay. So one of my first clients was somebody I know, and it was because I did that Facebook post. So I highly recommend that as a method for finding new virtual assistant clients. I know some people are like hesitant to do a post on their Facebook because they don't want some people to see. You can go into your privacy settings on the post, and you could set it to only show to most of your friends list, but you can exclude certain people. So when I first jumped into the virtual assistant world, I wasn't teaching anymore, but I still didn't really want like my admin knowing I was doing this in case I ended up going back to teaching. I wasn't too sure. So I just blocked them from seeing those posts. And it was only like that specific post I blocked them from, they could still see my other stuff. So that's totally a possibility for you. The third way you can find a new virtual assistant client is through local businesses. Again, this is kind of like the people you know. Local businesses, if they're not online, if they're like a brick and mortar store, they might not even know virtual assistants are out there and can help them. So if you frequent a local business pretty often, you could just let them know, hey, I am a social media manager. If you guys ever need help with your social media presence, I would love to help you. Some local businesses too will let you like post your business card or something at their location. I've done that with our chiropractor back in Texas. So that's a good option as well. But yeah, a lot of local businesses don't know that virtual assistants can help them. So you can just kind of go, casually pitch your services to them. You don't have to make it this big old spiel and too formal. Okay. All right, the last one I have for you, the last way to find new virtual assistant clients is on Instagram. So let's just say, for example, you want to work with photographers. That's like your niche you want to work with for clients. You could go and like research photographer hashtags, go into those hashtags, see what like different accounts are using those hashtags, and you can start networking with them. You can follow them. You can like their stories, comment on their posts, whatever it is. You don't even have to directly say, hey, I work with photographers. Want to hire me? Because I know some people don't like cold pitching. I don't either. So you don't have to do that. But you can just start to build that relationship organically with that account with the hopes that if they see your name popping up enough, that you're interacting with their community, they'll be likely to go and see what you do. And then if they're like, oh, she offers social media management, I need help with that. She's already engaged in my community and really active in everything that I do. I'm going to hire her instead of looking elsewhere. Okay, so Instagram is a really good way, again, to build that community, to just show others that you care and you're invested in their business with the hopes that they'll come and love what you offer and hire you. All right, now for the two places that I do not recommend finding virtual assistant clients. Number one is Upwork, and number two is Fiverr. Either of these places, I never, ever, ever recommend looking for virtual assistant clients. The reason being, one, you have to pay to apply to the positions on these platforms, which is silly. And two, most of the positions on the platforms do not pay enough. They are way undercharging. And a lot of the people that end up taking those positions are people who live in different countries where maybe their currency exchange is like the value of their currency, couldn't think of my words, is different than ours. And so maybe that is a really good budget for them, but it's not, in the US or whatever. So I don't recommend going there just because the budget's usually not big enough. Once in a while it is, but I just don't even think it's worth like trying to look there because it's so sporadic and you have to pay to apply. So you're paying Upwork or Fiverr a certain amount to apply to each position. And then if you don't get it, you just kind of wasted that money. So I don't recommend those, but Facebook groups, people local businesses, and Instagram, those are definitely my top 4 places for you to try looking for new virtual assistant clients. I recommend just picking one of these, maybe 2, and really hitting them hard before you add in another so it doesn't get too overwhelming. I've always just hit Facebook groups really hard because that's what's worked well for me, but whatever you think would be fun for you, and like if you're more outgoing, you might be more open to going and talking to local businesses. But if you're not super outgoing, you can kind of hide behind your computer through Facebook groups and Instagram. But yeah, these are the ways that have worked for me to find clients. So many of my students have found clients these different ways, and so I really recommend them to you. And if you need more help and you want like maybe a couple Facebook groups that you want to be able to check out, I actually give you a couple of those, a couple good ones to check out in my free workshop.
I'm not going to share them here. You got to go check out the workshop, but in that workshop, I walk you through the 5 P's to become a successful virtual assistant, and I just break it down for you so it's really easy to understand. And again, in there, I will share with you some top Facebook groups I recommend and different ways that you can attract new clients. So go register for that at arianavernier.com/free-workshop. You can also find that link in the show notes. If you have any questions about this, you can always drop it in our free Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. And yeah, I'm just so excited to answer your questions and to help you in any way that I can. All right, y'all, I love you so much, and we will see you next time.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I would love to bless you with a free gift as a thank you. All you have to do is leave a review of the show on Apple Podcasts, take a screenshot, and send it to podcast@virtualassistantmama.com. I'll send you a code so you can snag my virtual assistant toolkit for free. And don't forget to come hang out with us in our free community, facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. I'm so honored to support you in your journey to becoming a virtual assistant. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed on your heart so you can be the present mama you've always wanted to be.